Hello, hello everybody. Fellow YouTubers and crafters, how's everybody doing? It's Angie coming on to do part 2 of the botanical folio with a signature that we started yesterday. So I'm going to walk you through and take you through this little folio step by step until we get it done. And yeah, I left everything as is from where we left off yesterday. All the elements that we had pulled out along with my laces and my trims and such. Got my inks here. So yeah, we left off with attaching a flip on the outer cover, putting some crocheted trim, doing a little tri-fold flip there with a pocket. So we've got that little pocket element there. We put a little crocheted trim on the front here, and that's where we left off. So today I thought we would get this covered and decorated, come up with something. And I was looking through my digitals, and I thought a bird would be nice for a botanical folio. It's nice and colorful, very plain, kind of plain, I guess you would say. So let's get started with that. Thought I would fussy cut them out and use one on the cover and maybe use one somewhere else within the journal. So let me just cut this down so I can get my hands around it, and then I'm just going to fussy cut it out. And we'll see what we can come up with. That was my thought. Okay. So I'm going to just separate these two. And I don't even know which one I want to use actually, but I kind of like the idea. This one's a little bit thinner, or this one's a little bit wider. And we're only dealing with, what's the space here? We only got about 2.5 inches. So yeah, I think this one would be more appropriate. So we'll go ahead and do this one. So I'm going to just do a fussy tear, and then I'm going to ink it up a little bit, and we're going to place this one down. And I'm going to leave a little bit of the branch so we can actually see that you know, he is stooped on a branch. It's just not a pretty little bird in midair there. So how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's happy, doing well. They're crafting, all that good stuff. It's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. I had a very productive day. Got a lot done around the house and ran some errands. I had to go grocery shopping and had a doctor's appointment, and oof, it's been a busy day. So I came home and did what I had to do, and it took about an hour of just some quiet time, just relaxation. And then I come in my craft room and spend some time with you guys. So yeah, that's been my day, and it's coming on early evening here. It's gonna be dinner soon, so I thought I'd knock this video out and then figure out what I'm gonna fix for dinner. So okay, there's my little bird, fussy torn out, and I thought I would ink him up just a bit. Knock off some of those white edges. And I left that long. I don't know how much of that I'm going to need. I'll end up probably tearing some of that off. But I just left the whole little branch until I decide how much I want perched out and sticking out. So yeah, I hope a few of you got a chance to see my yesterday's video, part 1. Like I said, this is going to be just a botanical themed folio with one signature, and I think it was 10 pages, so a total 10 pieces of paper, should I say, so a total of 20 pages. So that's a good little size folio and journal. So see, yeah, that looks nice. So I'll cut off the rest of that. But we do need a little something. And do I want to just use a piece of this, or I feel like we need a little something in the background. Let me just tear off a piece and we'll see how it looks and see if we want to go with it or not. Something's telling me like I need to put something there. Just so we have a little bit of green peeking through, but not quite so much. Yeah, I kind of like that better. Okay, so I'm going to ink that up as well. And we'll stick that down. And I'm going to butt this end up right up next to the trim, but I'll go ahead and ink it anyway. And I'm just going to use a little glue stick. Oh, that's stuck on there pretty good. And grab my glue book here. And I'm just going to put that down right up next, butt that right up next to that lace. Let's bring it down just a little bit more. There we go. Almost just tucking it under the edge there a little bit. Because I just want to hide some of that, but I want a little bit of that green popping out, just so we can see a little something. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I almost say with something, we need to put something there. But we'll start with this and see what we got. Okay, so put him down. And then I'm just going to tear that off right at the edge. There we go. We don't need that piece. Okay. There we go. So we got our little bird element down. I like that. Feel like we need a little something there. I wonder what kind of stickers I've got that we could use. There's some yellow peeking through the lace there, and then we've got a little yellow there. If we just cover that up, maybe just put that down. Let's see. Do I want to put another little fussy cut, a little collage piece here, just for fun? Let's see, a little leaf there, and then we can put maybe that's a little bit big. Let me just trim that down a little bit. Make this up. I almost want to, because I don't want to embellish the inside too much, because I don't want it to get too much fuller than it already is. But yeah, I think I'm gonna put the leaf, because it covers a little bit more, and maybe we can do both. What do you think? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the leaf, but before I do that, I'm going to trim down a little bit of this white. I don't want quite so much of that white, so I'm just going to cut it down. And I don't mind a little bit, but that's just, it's almost like a ½ an inch. It kind of seems a little bit much for me. So trim that down. There we go. See, just a little bit of white peeking through, not so much as before. So let me grab my pokey tool. See if I can pull this up. There we go. Oops, forgot to ink. Let me ink it real quick a little bit. There we go, much better. Oops. Now let me remove the backing. There we go. Okay. And I'm just gonna put that down there. I like that. All right, I like that. Okay, so we've got the inside flap decorated with a pocket and a trifold. So I think that's okay there. And then we've got a little something sticking out, and we may change that as we go through, but I just stuck that in there because it fit. Now I can't really put much there because of this. We could put something a little bit flat, but I kind of like that just the way it is for right now. So we're going to leave it. We're going to get started on the inside. We're going to go on to the first page, or should I say the inside cover. Now the inside of this flap, the other side of this, I glued down. If you remember yesterday's video, I just glued it down to make a pocket. So we've got a pocket there. Then I folded this down. So I didn't want to glue that until I decided what type of paper I was going to use. But since I already have this digital in front of me, I think I'll go ahead and use that. So I'm going to measure what I need and trim it down. And we are going all the way down. So I'm just gonna do a little pinch, I think, right like that, so I know where to cut there. And then we only need that much there, but we do have a little sticking out, so we'll go all the way up to there. Okay, so let me get that on a straight fold so I know where to cut that. I'm going to bring out my guillotine, get a couple quick cuts. How close we are there. We can trim a little bit more off if we need to. And that fits. All I got to do is, this corner is rounded, so I'm going to go ahead and round this corner as well. Okay. Quite cut it all the way. There we go. Okay. Let me do one more measurement here. And we are good. I'm just gonna do with my finger and do a little temporary fold along the fold line there to see where I need to cut that off. We could leave it on there and glue it all the way down, but this is already sturdy enough. We don't need it. So I'll cut that back. And just to the side of the fold line so it doesn't leave any additional bulk. Okay. Let's make sure that's going to fit. And it does. Okay, put a little ink. And right now I'm doing the first, I got to thinking about this is I'm grabbing the vintage photo for my ink of choice right now. But since this is a botanical journal or folio, I do want to try and incorporate some greens and other colors in there. Okay, not so much just the brown, you know, for a vintage look. But since I already started with the vintage photo on this cover, I'll go ahead and finish it. But I'm gonna, in the pages and on the inside elements, I'm gonna try and incorporate some other colors that will be just as fitting. Okay, I'm just gonna use glue stick and get this down. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so there we go. So now we've got that. So now I can go ahead and secure this down. And for that, I'm going to use little glossy accents. Need to unstick it. Okay. We'll put a little glue on this flap. And I first thought, we talked yesterday about making this into a tuck, but I don't think I am going to do that. It's a pretty good sized pocket, so I think we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so secure that. And there we go. Now I just need to decide. And I'm really liking these illustrations and stuff on these pages. That's what drew me to this to begin with. So I really don't even think it needs much. Maybe a little something there, but like I said, the more we embellish, the more gator mouth this is going to get. So I don't want to do too much. So I think we're just going to leave it. I may change my mind, but for now, we're going to leave it as is. And I have this. No. Okay, well, we need a tag for that. We definitely need a tag. We can go ahead and use this paper, or we could use actually, this would be good because on the back we could have a line, already pre-lines for a journal tag for journaling, and then the front can be that. And they're both the same size. How about that? We're gonna have to cut it down just a bit because it's not gonna fit, and we don't necessarily need it to be that long either. But let's start there. Let's trim this down. It is currently 3 inches, so we're gonna cut it down to about 2 3/4. I think 2 3/4 is a good width. This should give it plenty of room to fit in. Okay, and then let me just check that. And it's going in. Okay, now we just need to figure out what the length of the tag is going to be, because this is 8 1/2. We don't need it to be that big. So let's do 7. Let's do 7 inches. And then we will glue these 2 pieces together. This will be the back for writing. And actually, I think I like that little black line up on top. So we'll do that. So let me just get this together, holding it down and gluing it on. Hopefully it didn't move on me. That way. Start on a fresh page, okay, and then come this way. And get the rest glued down. Okay, and I'm going to grab my little spatula here, and I'm just going to smooth that out. On both sides. Okay. And that will make 2-page thickness. That'll make our tag nice and sturdy. Then we just need to give it some, trim it up on the ends here. Let's flip that over. Cut this side. Okay. And let's check our size again. Yes, very good. See, there we go. And just to end this, I think we can put a little it's too big. I think we'll use a piece of this and give it a little topper. About there. And glue that down. Come to the other side, do the same thing. Straighter cut there. Give that a 10-second hold or less. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then we can just put a little something on here. And like I said, the elements need to be kind of thin, nothing too bulky. So that's why I pulled my washi stickers out yesterday. I thought those would give some prettiness without putting off any thickness. That's nice, but it's too wide. A lot of these are really big. That's nice too. I really like these stickers. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Yep, I like it. Okay. So, pokey tool. And I wish I had nails, then I wouldn't need to use my pokey tool so much, but I have none. And it's just subtle, but it's there. Isn't that pretty? Okay, now I want to put that right there. And I'm just, because of the glue stick that we used, it kind of makes your paper curl a little bit until it thoroughly dries. So I'm just going to even that back out. And we're just going to keep that simple, just like that. And if you want, we can round those corners. And this doesn't seem to be wanting to cut too well. Here, let's see. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. That side it cut perfectly. This one, it's not. There we go. Okay. And let's use a different color. I've got here pine needles. So let's use a little bit of that. It's a real deep green. Real deep green. See there? So let's put some of that on here. So there we go. Get the other side. And then we've got a journaling space for this side. Get a nice big space for journaling. And maybe just to add a little something, maybe we'll put a sticker or a stamp. I don't have any stamps. Just a little stamp or something in the bottom corner. Let's see. Maybe we can just do a sticker. Let me ink it first, huh? Okay. And we'll pull it off. Okay. We'll put him down in the corner. Just for a little something. Yeah, I like that. Do we need a little wood or something? Maybe a word on this side, huh? Let me pull out my Tim Holtz words and see what I've got. He's got a lot of nature kind of words here. Let's see if I can find something. Or that, I don't say nature, but it could be appropriate for this type of project. This is our journey, see? Or far from home. Let's do far from home. I like that. Give it a little ink. I'll tell you, I only have 30 minutes on my videos, and we are already at, geez, about 25 minutes, so I guess I better. Wrap this up, huh? And just give that a little press. Very subtle, but nice. I like it. I like it very much. Okay, so there's the front, and there's the back, okay? And that is just, let me move some of this out of your way, I'm sorry. So you can see, I know the angle is not the best, but, so that's what we've got. And see, I'm gonna secure that end down so it won't get snagged on the pocket. Okay, so now that'll slide right in there. Nice. So that's what we've got so far. Okay. Now this one, I talked about that yesterday. I really just like that element. I just want to leave that just as is. Although I am going to run some distress ink along the edge of that page because I do think that that will take to the ink very, very well. Just on the edge, that's it. I like it. There we go. So that's what we've got for the beginning page when you open it up. Plain, but I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so here's the next page. So we need to definitely do something with that. So, let's see. I have some of this, and I can use that bird. That's book page, so we don't want to do another book page. Maybe if we bring the ink back over to this side, start there. Okay, and then maybe I've got these, and they've got little plants and elements on there. I wonder if we could do, which way are these supposed to go? I guess this way. That would be cute, although I feel we need some more of that green brought in there. So I wonder if I could just carefully add a little bit of a little something like that. So we have a little color peeking out. What do you think, guys? I like that. We don't necessarily need to cover the whole page, just where that's going to live and sit. So we have a little color poking out there, and then do the same there, and then we can make a couple little cards to go in those pockets. Bring a little bit more down on the bottom. Maybe just connect and run all the way through, huh? Let's see how that looks kind of late. Okay, I like that. But now I need more up top. So let's just bring that color all the way up to the top then. And I'm going to use the back of a piece of paper here. And we're just going to come all the way up to the top. Actually, what we could do, these are distress inks after all. I think I need to trim those down a little bit. The cut is not straight. All those. That one looks okay. Okay. Maybe put that there. And that there. And maybe put a plant coming up from the back of it, maybe something like that. What else do we got here? They're all so big is my dilemma. That one's nice. Offset against that green. Yeah, kind of like that. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go with that. I like that. Put that there and that there. Okay. Okay, so let's see how much we want sticking out. About there. Move that, put that down. Do the same with this one. And that one we can just put right up at the top. fill that space in. I like that. Okay, and then glue these down as pockets. So it's going to go this way, so these three sides here. Okay, and then these three sides, give that a 10-second hold. That should be good. Okay, do this one. And for that, I need to turn this way so I can see where I'm putting it. Try and line it up with the top one a little bit, as much as I can. All right, give that a little hold. Okay, and then we got 2 more pockets there, so we just need to make some little tags or something to go in there. Okay, so that's all the time we have for today. I know we're not getting much done, and I do apologize about the time, but we're going to get through this, and it'll start getting faster as we go, because we're not going to decorate every single page. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. We did the front cover elements there. Then we came in and we decorated the pocket. We created our tag with the journaling space on the back there. And then we got into the first page here and we did those 2 pockets there. And like I said, we will create some goodies to go in there tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow with part 3. Bye-bye.